Morning News Wrap. I am Siddharth Gulati and I'm going to bring you all the latest updates that made the headlines on different newspapers and on various digital platforms. So, as always, as it has been a usual drill, let's just begin with some cricket news. And I know, it's pretty early morning as far as the news wrap is concerned. Usually we do it at around 11 or 11:30ish, but then it's always good to begin very early in the morning. So obviously for all everyone who is joining us, a very good morning to all of you. And starting with some cricket news, well, it was a brilliant one wicket win for Delhi Capitals against Lucknow Super Giants in their tournament opener as far as the IPL 2025 is concerned. At one stage, it did not look like that Delhi Capitals would actually cross the line, but then it was Ashutosh Sharma's blistering innings that made sure that DC got over the line and they also got off to a winning start in the 2025 edition of the Indian Premier League. So that's about it as far as the previous night's match of IPL 2025 is concerned. It was Delhi Capitals who basically ended on a winning note, and it wasn't really a great start for Rishabh Pant as the captain of Lucknow Super Giants. He did face off against his former franchise, but then he could not really get off to a winning start for his new franchise in the Indian Premier League here. And talking about the loss, Rishabh Pant initially said that the Lucknow Super Giants weren't really short on runs against Delhi Capitals, but then he really wants to quickly move on from this loss and make sure that he puts it behind and focuses all his energies on the next few matches in the Indian Premier League. But however, Lance Klusener, who happens to be one of the coaches in the Lucknow Super Giants camp, he said that their team were clearly 20 to 30 runs short, which did put a lot of pressure on the bowlers there. So that was basically the thing. So basically, Pant and Lance Klusener, they did disagree with each other on this perspective. But then, these things totally happen. There's no case of rift here. It is just the case of agreeing to disagree. So that's pretty much about it as far as the Lucknow Super Giants and Delhi Capitals match is concerned. It was DC who actually ended on the winning end. They won that particular match by one wicket there. If we talk about what's really going to be the action as far as IPL is concerned today, it's going to be Punjab Kings taking on Gujarat Titans, which means that Shreyas Iyer is going to lead a new franchise now, and it is going to be Shubman Gill's Gujarat Titans there. And once again, it promises to be another exciting clash. Good morning, Gulshan. How are you? How are things at your end? Uh, we talk about Punjab Kings and Gujarat Titans. They've obviously brought in a lot of new players here. We talk about Shubman Gill. Now he's probably going to open alongside Joss Butler. It could very well be Sai Sudarshan, once again. But then they have been bolstered by many new players, Mohammad Siraj, Prasidh Krishna. And in case of Punjab Kings, they've had a completely new setup altogether, and it promises to be another enthralling clash as far as IPL 2025 is concerned. Well, Shubman Gill, he did begin his IPL captaincy career last year itself, but then he couldn't really do well. However, on the other hand, if we talk about Shreyas Iyer, well, he was the captain of Kolkata Knight Riders last year, and under his leadership, Kolkata won their third IPL title. But this time around, it's going to be a new franchise. So can he turn Punjab Kings' fortunes around? Well, that obviously remains to be seen. But then that's going to be the clash in IPL 2025 today. So that's pretty much about it as far as IPL is concerned. Now let's just see what really have the newspapers really have to say. For maybe for the first time in a very long time, I do have a newspaper in my hand. Tamim Iqbal has undergone angioplasty after a heart attack during that he suffered a DPL match there. So that's pretty good news as far as Tamim and his family are concerned. He needs to be in good spirits. He needs to be in good health, and that's what even we at Sports Today wish him, and hope he gets well soon. But we talk about Tamim. I think it's never really a good sight for any cricketer to face some kind of health issues during a cricket match. So that's about it as far as the latest update of Tamim Iqbal is concerned. Let's see what more the newspapers really have to say. Now, the Indian wrestlers will actually look to make a fresh start at the Asian Wrestling Championship that's going to begin in Amman today itself. And in the women's boxing nationals, Minakshi, she stunned the world champ Neetu, and she's entered the semi-finals there. Also in football, it's obviously going to be all eyes on Sunil Chhetri as India will face Bangladesh in the Asian Cup qualifiers here. And if we talk about overall head-to-head record between India and Bangladesh, well, it has pretty much been India winning a total of 14 matches, 10 draws, and Bangladesh have won only 4. And if we talk about the recent form, well, Bangladesh haven't beaten India since the 2003 SAF Championship in Dhaka, but there have been a few close encounters ever since. So that's about it as far as the morning wrap is concerned. Stay tuned to Sports Today as we'll bring you all the latest updates and analysis from the sporting world. There could also be a proper update on BCCI releasing central contracts for the men's players. There could be a promotion for the likes of Akshar Patel, Shreyas Iyer, who has had a magnificent comeback in the England series and the Champions Trophy, wherein he finished as India's leading run getter of the tournament. And obviously, all the things surrounding the IPL. There is going to be a preview that we will do today evening at 5 p.m., which is going to be of Gujarat Titans versus Punjab Kings. And during the match is going to be the toss update that will provide mid innings, a proper discussion, and towards the end, once again, we are going to have a full panel discussing what really panned out in the Gujarat Titans and Punjab Kings match. So until then, it's Siddharth Gulati saying goodbye, and don't go anywhere because we'll be back very shortly with all the interesting content and details regarding any sports, IPL, cricket, and any of the other sports that there are. There's going to be an update on the India versus Bangladesh football match also. All eyes on Sunil Chhetri. So stay tuned to Sports Today, and we'll bring you all the latest updates and analysis from the sporting world.